and then left. Move to the right and then left. They are the opposite. Step to the front and go back. Step to the front and go back. Step to the front and go back. They are the opposite. There is one way. It is God's way. It is the best way. It's the only way we're made to live. There is one way. It is God's way. It is the best way. It's the only way we're made to live. Let's all jump up and jump down. Let's all jump up and jump down. Let's all jump up and jump down. They are the opposite. We can shout loud and get quiet. Come on, shout loud and get quiet. Come on, shout loud and get quiet. They are the opposite. There is one way. It is God's way. It is the best way. It's the only way we're made to live. There is one way. It is God's way. It is the best way. It's the only way we're made to live. God's ways are opposite of this world. What he says he'll do, what he starts gets done. His ways are higher, his love is wider, his kindness is sweeter than candy. Jesus said, be hot or cold. I wanna be hot and not cold. Let's all be hot and not cold. They are the opposite. There is one way. It is God's way. Yeah, it is the best way. It's the only way we're made to live. There is one way. It is God's way. It is the best way. It's the only way we're made to live. It's the only way we're made to live.
Hello! Welcome to the clubhouse. My name's Ezra, and these are my friends, Lily and Aria.
And I'm Liam, and this is Mia. And we are the Super Crew!
And here is our furry, fuzzy friend, Bark. Say hi, Bark.
Today is Hooray Day. It's a super special day to celebrate how amazing God is. Today, we get to celebrate that God rescues us.
That is something to celebrate. I have an idea. Do you want to learn our Hooray Day cheer? Yes! Oh, great! I'll say it first, and then you say it after me. Are you ready? Here we go. Hip, hip, hooray.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Let me hear you say.
Let me hear you say.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
God rescues you and me.
God rescues you and me.
Yes, we get to celebrate that God rescues you when you're in trouble.
Awesome!
Did you hear that? It sounded like the super box.
Let's go see.
Did you send us something super?
Yes!
Hooray! Here at the clubhouse, we help connect the super clue, the big deal, and the Bible. Today's big deal is hooray! God rescues you.
Let's open the super box and see what you sent us.
It's a rescue hat. These hats are worn by firefighters to keep them safe when they are rescuing people.
You're right. But I wonder, how does a rescue hat connect to our big deal, hooray? God rescues you. Can you wonder with us?
I got it! A rescue hat is used to keep firefighters safe when they rescue people. A rescue hat can remind us that God is our rescuer. He rescues us because he loves us.
Hooray! Now, be looking because you are going to see the super clue again. When you see the super clue, here's what I want you to do. Since our super clue is a rescue hat, I want you to put on your rescue hat and make a hero pose. Can you try it with me? See the super clue, put on your rescue hat, and make a rescue pose. You are all amazing.
I know how we can learn how God rescues us. Let's
Look in the Bible.
Remember, the Bible is God's book.
The Bible is true, and it's for you.
Today's Bible story comes from the book of Romans. Can you say Romans?
Romans.
Great job. Let's look in the Bible and see how God sends us the most amazing gift ever. Let's look at the Bible together. God's greatest gift. Jesus' followers wanted others to hear about God's greatest gift to us, Jesus. God had kept his promise to send a special rescuer for his people. God sent his own son, Jesus, into the world. Jesus came to rescue sinners. Jesus saved a man named Paul. Paul was so happy to follow Jesus, and he wanted everyone to hear about the good news of Jesus. Paul told many people about Jesus. He also wrote letters. One of the letters Paul wrote was for Jesus' followers in the city of Rome. Paul wrote that God sent his son Jesus into the world because he loves us. Because we disobeyed God and made wrong choices, we were God's enemies. Jesus came to make a way so we could be friends with God. Jesus died and rose again, and he is God's good gift to us. Then Paul reminded the people about Adam, the first person God ever made. Adam disobeyed God, and his wrong choices broke the good world God made. The Bible calls these wrong choices sin. After Adam, people continued to sin, and the brokenness continued to spread. Sin breaks our friendship with God. Adam's wrong choices brought bad things like death, but Jesus brings life. Adam did what was wrong, but Jesus always did what was right. Sin makes people do things that hurt themselves and others, but Jesus came to rescue people and set them free from sin. Jesus makes us free to live in a new way that honors God and brings us joy.
What an amazing story! God sent his son, Jesus, to rescue us. We all need to be rescued because we have all made wrong choices that mess up our friendship with God. So God sent Jesus to rescue us.
Do you see something? It's our super clue. Do you remember what to do? Great job. A rescue hat is used by firefighters to rescue people from fires. We all need to be rescued from our sins. And God sent Jesus to be our rescuer. So, next time you see a rescue hat, you can remember that God is ready to rescue us. So...
What have we learned? What have we learned? What have we learned today?
We have learned that God rescues us. God sent Jesus to rescue us and make a way for us to have a friendship with God. Jesus offers the greatest gift to everyone who believes in him. Hooray!
That is a big deal. Let's say our Hooray Day cheer together. I'll say it first, and then you say it after me. Hip, hip, hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray!
Let me hear you say.
Let me hear you say.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
God rescues you and me.
God rescues you and me.
I love Hooray Day. And Bark does too.
Yes, yes, yes. We can celebrate how amazing God is. Hip, hip, hooray!
And thanks for coming to the clubhouse today. We'll see you next time. Say bye, Bard. Bye.